Boom, boom. There we go. There we go. We are back with another live stream, another episode of Rigged NFL. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Saturday edition. What's good with y'all? What's good? Let that shit rock out for a little minute. Let's see what the chat talking about, because that first game, boy, that first game is rough. If you're a Chargers fan, I know that had to be rough as hell. It was a belt to ass, 32-12. LA Chargers took the loss. Justin Herbert, yeah, he did so. He was throwing picks like Joe Flacco out there. It seemed like they had a chance to start the game, maybe that first couple drives or so. But the rest of the game, every time they did get a turnover, it's like they really couldn't do anything with it. It's kind of, yeah, like I mentioned before, it's kind of like the script with the Browns and Texans last year. So these playoffs are going to be a total show. They're not even trying to disguise it anymore. Chargers typically charging. I told y'all, bro, the Chargers are the NFL's version of the LA Clippers, man. Let me see. Pull up these stats from that game. Good, because it was bad. It was bad. Okay, so yeah, so looking at it, Texans killed them on the time of possession. Total drives pretty even. Total plays 70-54. Obviously, time of possession 400, almost 200 yards more. Third down, 3 for 11 for the Chargers. That shit fucked them up too. They went for it on fourth down one time, no success. Texas did twice, and the Chargers were least penalized too. 76 less penalty yards. But what really did it? That's funny. 22 of 33. What really did it though? Rushing. That's one of them. Joe Mixon was doing his thing out there. He was eating. Found the end zone. Then you got 4 turnovers right there for the Chargers. There was turnovers on both sides. You know, the Texans, they had their fair share of turnovers as well. 2 fumbles, 1 pick by CJ Stroud, but the 4 by Justin Herbert. That'll do you, man. That'll do you. That'll do you. We can stop that. Yeah, but that'll fucking do you, man. Let me get my music, man. See what the R&B cooking up. Yeah, see what that doing right there. Yeah, show my chat too. Show my chat. Say that Chargers receiver looks good. Yeah, Lad McConkey. Yeah, Lad McConkey good. He gonna be good. I was telling Dell a couple weeks ago. I said he gonna be the next like Cooper Kupp, like that white receiver that's gonna be just balling out there. I mean, he fast. He run a 4.3, and he run crisp routes too. What's up, Bronze? What's good with you? What's good with you? Hit that like button too if you ain't done so. Smash that like button. Get aggressive with the like button. I don't care what you do with it, but hit that damn like button. So Ravens about 25. Yeah, it's been all Ravens so far to start the game. Like, and that's what I like to see. You know, Derrick Henry found the end zone. 2 tutties, 14-0. Says Steelers will come back in the second half to cover, but lose. Max is gonna bet on the Ravens. On that spread for sure. The spread was already 9.5, and it hovered around and it dropped to 8.5. I think this morning when I checked. Another dart by Jackson. Let's see, they probably gonna get a field goal out of this situation, if anything. I know the biggest thing going from Friday to Saturday was shout out to people in the Discord. Also join the Discord if you ain't done so. Was the Drake curse? You know, where whenever Drake bets on a team, that team tends to lose. It happened to the Warriors when the Cavs won. I want to say Kentucky one year in basketball. It happened. The Chiefs when they lost to the Bucks. So that's another thing too. Because someone mentioned he has an endorsement with the betting company. What's up, Resale? What's good with you, man? Ravens by 14 plus. I want something different. That's damn near lo-fi. That ain't even really R&B for real. Yeah. I know I done heard this jump before. There we go. Harbaugh was going off on his own players in the Chargers game. Yeah, man, they play like shit. Call it what it is. And it could be a situation too where one Harbaugh loses, the other wins today. But yeah, he had that stance, where he bent over with his hands on his knees, pause. I swear every time they lose, he does this for some reason. They still fighting for the ball. The only big play that the Steelers seemingly had was the one to Pickens that got called back because Pickens pulled off or pushed off. Excuse me. What's up, native Baltimore? What's good with you, man? What's good with you? If somebody put money on the Steelers, they definitely don't know these are scripted. Yeah, I was still beside myself and like confused as to why people would assume the Steelers would win this game. I was like, why? They've lost 5 in a row going to close out the season. And I did some digging this morning. I looked up how many teams have had a losing streak to end the regular season and win the game in the playoffs, and I found 5. You have the 2009 Jets. They had a 3-game losing streak, finished 9-7, end up win some games in the playoffs. Actually, they got 2 wins in the playoffs specifically. 2008 Chargers. They had a 3-game losing streak, finished 8-1. Or excuse me, 8-8. Had the 1 win. 1998 Cardinals had a 3-game losing streak, finished 9-7, had 1 win. 86 Jets, 5-game losing streak, the only one to have a 5-game losing streak. Finished 10-6. That's insane. They were 10-1, fell 10-6, had 1 win in the playoffs. So it doesn't happen a whole lot that you go on a losing streak. And there goes Mark Andrews for a chunk. Talking a chunk of yards with 28 seconds left to go. Exactly. This is what I'm saying, bro, about the Pittsburgh Steelers is the fact that honestly, they a fan base that's living in the past like the Cowboys. They just not nearly as delusional as the Cowboys fans are because they ain't really done shit in 15 years. They still clinging on that last Super Bowl, and that's really it. In the postseason, they ain't really done shit. Even when they should have done something when they had the Killer Bees with Big Ben, Le'Veon, and AB. They should have won some playoff games for real with that team. The teams they had then, those teams were actually, stacked. But they haven't done anything in that span. They've lost to Blake Bortles in the playoffs. Say that again, Blake Bortles. 20 seconds left. Baltimore trying to hurry up. Time are ticking. They don't have any timeouts. They got to spike it. But yeah, you losing to Blake Bortles in the playoffs. That's a problem. Eagles were like that last year. Fell apart after starting 11-1. Yeah. And then they lost to Tampa on Monday Night Football on MLK Day, where they didn't want to tackle players and shit. How the hell I end up with this background? Oh, I know why. I see. That's why. Yeah, that's why. There we go. 2nd and goal. Let's see what we get. Whistle blown. To Herbert to the Vikings. I don't see why. I don't think so. The Steelers won't see the playoffs for years after this. I think they'll still make the playoffs from time to time. They're just one of those teams like the Cowboys, Niners, Steelers, Packers. They gonna always be in the playoffs. And even when they have droughts, they ain't gonna last long. The Eagles are like this too. They don't really have long playoff droughts. They consistently there. It's kind of like the NBA. They always find a way to put the Lakers in, even when they ain't gonna do shit. And the Celtics on the East, the certain marquee teams, they're gonna make sure to make the playoffs. They just ain't gonna do shit. The Ravens are blowing Pittsburgh out. So you think the Bills will lose? I really don't think the Bills gonna lose. Like out of the games that could potentially be an upset, I say I picked Tampa, but Washington. If Washington won, it really wouldn't surprise me because I mentioned before that Baker Mayfield isn't really good on primetime games. It's been actually he plays his worst actually in primetime. Lamar, what the fuck are you doing, brother? Oh, Justice Hill touchdown, 2 seconds left. Thought homeboy was finna fumble or stumble, excuse me. But yeah, let's hope they keep this up in the second half and they don't do no bullshit. Like they just forget how to play completely in the second half and give up 20 points within a 10-minute span. But I don't see why Mike Tomlin would leave, to be honest with you. Herbert had more INTs versus Texans than all season. Yeah, I saw that. Herbert statistically actually had a good year, which is the crazy part. A lot of people don't really think about him when you think quarterbacks having statistically good years because the Chargers usually haven't been making the playoffs. But no, he was doing his thing and then he had to sell. Said too many people will bet on the Bills. I'm sure a lot of people took the fucking Ravens too. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people took the Chargers. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah. Henry already got 100 yards. TJ Watt looked disappointed. Over here. I don't know what he said on the sideline. He said, we got to do something. I think the Texans eventually beat the Ravens because Stroud is 0-3 versus them. Now, what is he, 1-5 or something? I think 1-5 against Harbaugh's or 1-4 now. I really don't think so. I don't think they're going to make a super deep run. So let's see, they the 4th seed. Yeah, especially if Baltimore wins, Baltimore being a 3 seed, and assuming Buffalo wins, then Baltimore, Buffalo, Houston, and KC, and we know how that shit gonna go. We know how that shit gonna go. So I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I think they probably get the same script as they did last year. Win one playoff game, lose the next. Lamar clearly finna stomp on these dudes. The Bills and then fall to the Chiefs, obvious script. You know what? That might be a thing they do with Pat Mahomes. They have him beat Josh Allen a couple times, go to the Super Bowl or whatever, beat Joe Burrow a couple times, beat Lamar a couple times, and that's going to be kind of the thing because those are like the main quarterbacks for this generation. Justin Herbert's obviously now outside looking in, so and then you have a fringe quarterback who's kind of there if he could continually put this up year after year, but that'd be Baker Mayfield if he keeps doing this in Tampa. But Herbert to the Steelers. I know the Chargers just paid him. And I don't know the Steelers situation as far as their cap situation. But I know they did get Russ for the cheap. And they don't really know what they're going to do with Justin Fields. And it seems like they ain't really known what they were going to do with Justin Fields all year. Funny Super Bowl you think was the Broncos against Seahawks? You think it was Peyton was in that Super Bowl? Yeah. First play, they fumbled. They fumbled a snap right over Peyton's head. And that pretty much told you how the game was going to go. What's up, Mr. Jinx? They did Herbo dirty. They didn't have this man throw 4 interceptions in the game. They didn't have him his team blow a 27-point lead. Yeah, Chargers can't catch a break, man. Steelers already facing another early playoff deficit like the last couple ones. Yeah. Rams beat Vikings? I don't think so. I still think what Dan Campbell said to Kevin O is pretty valid. I'll see you in 2 weeks. This is 1 week. Next week will be 2 weeks. So yeah, I think both LA teams gonna lose. I know we mentioned in the Discord, they not finna push the Rams to the Super Bowl. Matt Stafford is 36 years old. They not finna put Holmes into the Super Bowl. He already got his ring. He's a one-off like Aaron Rodgers. We gave you your ring. You gonna go down as one of the top quarterbacks of your time. Just like Aaron Rodgers. There you go. We'll get you to the playoffs, but that's nothing more. That's about it. There's a Shroud terrible INT. Then Herbert throws a Madden-like one. Yeah, that shit was bad. The pick six was so bad. Like, it was just like the Joe Flacco one for real. So we cooking the Steelers. Yeah. Yeah. B2A right now. Keep that up in the second half. And they get the ball started the second half too. Yes, right. That is right. The biggest thing is as long as they don't turn it over, they don't have a fumble or something. Because say Baltimore gets the ball, then they fumble in their own territory, probably on their own like 25, 30-yard line. And now you're in a situation where Pittsburgh has an easy scoring opportunity. Say they get a touchdown. Say they get a stop on the next drive. Baltimore goes 3 and out. They can score some more points and cut into that lead. The Super Bowl Peyton one really put you over the edge. I believe these games were totally scripted. I didn't even know about the scripted shit when that happened. I just remember they was getting that ass kicked. Yeah, one of these LA teams win with all the fire stuff going on. They could both lose and go out in flames. No pun intended. Stafford versus Lions would be a funny script. We didn't see that shit. We don't need to see that again. We saw it in primetime this year. We saw it in the playoffs last week. We don't need to see that shit again. Even if there was a part that we just don't need to see it. Super Bowl Chiefs versus Green Bay. That's what I think. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen though. You know they don't fire coaches. They don't do that. He is there. He is there. That Super Bowl got him there. He is good. Texans upset the Chiefs? Hell no. See us beating Buffalo? It's possible. It's possible. They might give us that Buffalo KC rematch though. This time have Mahomes win since he lost in the regular season. I hope not though. I'm tired of seeing the Bills and the Chiefs play in the AFC Championship game. They did give up a 21-point lead to Miami, but this game feels different. Yeah, because Tua ain't finna break your ankles and shit. Tua finna run head first and get a concussion. And Tua has a noodle arm. Super Bowl colors look like Green Bay KC. I'm not going off of the colors solely because the way that people went at the colors last year, it wasn't what people expected. Like the purple was not for an NFL team. Can't see the Packers making it though, especially with the way they played this year. Yeah, if they can steal one against Philadelphia, I feel a lot more comfortable. But yeah, their biggest thing is they ain't been playing too good against playoff teams. So they tearing the LA fans up. The house burnt down and both LA teams lose. Take all their energy. They that's rough. That's messed up. How they doing the stuff in LA? To imagine the most Mickey Mouse AFC Championship in this Broncos and Chiefs. Yeah, we can't get that. We already can't get that because we get that in the divisional round if that was the case. But yeah, the biggest thing for Baltimore is if they could get Derrick Henry involved and run the ball. As long as you don't have Lamar doing everything, and that's been what's killed him every single time in the playoffs. From his first MVP season was having him throw the ball too much. So if they just keep giving that ball to Derrick Henry, already got 308 total yards to Pittsburgh's 59, which is crazy. So they played once in the championship game. I don't even remember when. I don't know if it was one of those. It couldn't have been Peyton. I don't think it was. I know Peyton played against the Patriots. What's up, Damon? What's up with you, man? Making easy work out of Schittsburg. Yeah, them squillers. Remember Isaiah like saying we'll see them again after their first game against Kansas City. Yeah, he did say that. I forgot. So you pick Green Bay versus the Chiefs in Super Bowl in November. You think it's still gonna happen? The Eagles would get crushed by Green Bay like the Cowboys did last year. They could because the Cowboys won that division, and it looked like a surefire thing. The Cowboys would win this game and possibly choke the next one. But yeah, it could happen. It could happen. The issue with the Bills that they might pull something and they lose to the Broncos. I doubt it. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. The AFC felt too predictable. They had to throw a curveball with the Texans. Makes sense to all the money on LA. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they're going to have two upsets today, at least. Sure, they could probably do two tomorrow, but not today. So the winner of this game plays the Texans. No, they play the winner of the Buffalo. If Buffalo win, the Ravens would play Buffalo. We can pull that up. Okay, so as it stands now, Texans are the 4 seed. They would play Kansas City if Buffalo wins and if Baltimore wins. If the Steelers win, then the Steelers will get smacked by the Chiefs in the next round, and it'd be Buffalo and Houston. It'd be nice to see Lamar and Henry get a Super Bowl win. That would be dope. Two Heisman winners. One has a national championship, and to add a Super Bowl to his resume too would be nice. I think the Bills gonna win against Broncos. Yes. So many people have money on the Bills, and Vegas don't lose. I don't know. The thing is, bro, they trying so hard to push Josh Allen as the MVP. I was watching NFL Live earlier today, and I had to turn it off because they were showing plays and stuff like Lamar's best plays this year and Josh Allen's alternating passing plays and running plays and shit. And it was just all the bullshit reads Rex Ryan was talking about why Josh Allen should win MVP. It was like he plays in cold weather and he bringing up all this other bullshit. It's like, bro, you can just pull up the stats and it shows who's had a better season. He talking about all this other shit. I'm like, bro, you were trying too hard to push Josh Allen. And it's like, keep that same energy whenever you coach the Jets and then y'all get your ass kicked by the Bills twice a year. Because the Jets going to be sorry. Chiefs and Lions get the lowest seed. Yeah, they do. That's true. That's true. They usually don't let everybody rock out, but yeah. Sometimes it just be like a lot of money could be on, for example, say a lot of money on Kansas City, right? And they play, who else say Houston? Say 90% of money on Kansas City. They still gonna let Kansas City rock out and win. They might get you on prop bets or the point spread or something like that, though. Like a guaranteed anytime touchdown for, say, Travis Kelce. Oh, he don't get one in this game. Or Mahomes don't have a passing touchdown. That's a good point. That's a good point. They did start off as the Dallas Texans. Bro, we all thought that the Chargers was gonna win that game. That's okay. But like I said, man, they are the NFL's LA Clippers. You don't see the Bills losing anyways because they gotta have that MVP debate. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And it could coincide, if Buffalo wins and Washington wins, then it's one rookie quarterback won, one rookie QB lost. So he shouldn't even fucking win MVP. Got the Bills versus the Lions or Eagles in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I doubt it. especially the Eagles. Even if they win this next game tomorrow, I doubt it. Man, Jack Reacher. Thought Jim was gonna get his first playoff win as a head coach. They said no. Anticlimactic for how the NFL treated Josh this year and have him lose tomorrow. Yeah. NFL only let one black quarterback win. It was Doug Williams, a fully black quarterback. I know what you're talking about. He wasn't supposed to win. OT was supposed to be LE, so they didn't even have a parade for Williams. Yeah, you ain't lying, Caleb. They try so hard, but you ain't lying, bro. That pick Herbert threw, you said, yeah, they told him to throw the game. Yeah, man, his script sucks, bro. Like, out of all the quarterbacks who've been to the playoffs, maybe Trevor Lawrence's is worse. I'm looking at the wrong camera. But maybe Trevor Lawrence's is worse. But no, Justin Herbert sucks, dude. It's like you don't make the playoffs. When you do, you have a 27-point lead, and then you blow the lead. Then when you go to Houston, it should be a win. Then it's like, nah, then you got to throw 4 picks, even though you had 3 on the year. So, yeah, he got a shitty script. Said DeMar Hamlin INT tomorrow. I don't know. Say the Bills versus Ravens gonna determine MVP. MVP, the voting for the MVP does not factor in playoffs. That's all regular season. That's why the MVP can be somebody who doesn't make the Super Bowl, like how Aaron Rodgers was not making it to the Super Bowl, but he was winning MVPs. How Lamar, the year he won unanimous MVP, the Ravens lost to the Titans in the divisional round. Yeah, they don't factor in postseason. Minnesota's first Super Bowl appearance was 55 years ago. They're currently the 5 seed, and if they made the Super Bowl, it'd be their 5th appearance. Yeah, they've been a few times. Even though Herbert threw 4 INT, Stroud threw the worst one that game. Burrows ain't as bad. Burrow then at least went to the Super Bowl, got to beat Patrick Mahomes. Whereas somebody like Justin Herbert, he can't even win a playoff game against Trevor Lawrence, bro. Like, Trevor Lawrence. The Jaguars. But that's another thing too. Harbaugh, I don't think he's gonna be another coach to get to. I don't think he's gonna get the Natty and the Super Bowl. I do not think so. All right, now we back with the second half. They're giving it to Henry again. Good shit. Said Lamar Loki got a bad script. Like, maybe postseason, but overall, bro, 2 MVPs, possibly 3, and he's been in the league 6, 7 years, bro. Like, that's really good. That is really good. I don't think people understand the company he is in as far as like winning individual awards in the NFL. Like, nigga, we talking about like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Like, nigga, these are Hall of Fame numbers dude is putting up. It ain't that bad. The Chiefs gonna fall off. As far as fall off a cliff, it's gonna be a while. When they go on a little drought, there go Henry again, another first down. They gonna go on a little drought, and in that drought, they gonna still make the playoffs, but they gonna start losing, whether it be divisional games or conference championship games. It could be when Andy Reid retires, though. By the basket for Herbert, LA needs fans, and hold on. It's not like he gets paid the big bucks. He do. Yeah, he do get paid the big bucks. I don't know what you're talking about. They market him. They tried for a little minute too to market him. Better hold that football, Justice Hill. Here's why, man. I mentioned the LA Rams are 5th. But let's see. Let me go full screen. LA Chargers are 26. They share the same stadium. They in the same city as the LA Rams, who are fifth as far as revenue. That's why they don't see a need to push the LA Chargers the same way. I mean, shit, most of their home games are away games, and the only fan they seemingly can show is that cute little Asian chick. That's it. Like I said, they are the Clippers. They will forever be little bro to the LA Rams. The LA Rams won that Super Bowl, obviously, for all the Missouri stuff, but to make sure, hey, the face of LA football and the NFL is the Rams. It is not the Chargers. Sure, they got Jim Harbaugh. That's cool. They're gonna be a playoff team. That's dope and all. They got a solid quarterback, but they not gonna do shit. And that's how it is. LA is the moneymaker, the Rams. Stop. They actually gotta stop. Do I think the Steelers get shut out? No. Sam Darnold will be like Herbert. We'll see. We'll see. Darnold's script ain't even the same as Herbert. Because Darnold been on like worse teams, man. Way worse teams. And he damn near a journeyman on top of that. Herbert just been on one team. But they had a shitty coach. And then they finally got a good coach. Yes. Uh-oh. Good bounce. Got some backspin on that thing, too. Yeah, got some backspin on that thing. Yeah. 2-yard line. That Super Bowl has to be someone who is from New Orleans and going to LSU or some shit. I do think there's gonna be some type of New Orleans or LSU connection. You know, the last time they had one in New Orleans and it was the Ravens and the Niners. You know, Jacoby Jones was from there. He had a game. He should have been Super Bowl MVP, but they had to give it to Joe Flacco. He was coming up on his contract year. Minnesota first team to lose 4 Super Bowls. Yeah, I can see the comparison. You from LA, there'd be more Raiders for sure. Raiders fans roll deep, bro. I didn't heard stories about Raiders games back when they was in Oakland. Chiefs fans and Chargers fans at home don't nobody care about the Chargers. Like I'm saying, bro, they are they play second fiddle. They the little bro. They the other team. That other LA team. That's what they are. Bills won't get to another Super Bowl. They had their run in the '90s with four visits in a row that they couldn't win none of them bitches. So I think the Broncos won the trade from the Seahawks. I think it came out pretty even. Seahawks been in the playoffs one time in that span, and then the Broncos this time in that span. Only thing about the Seahawks is you kind of stuck with Geno for the time being, and you know what the ceiling is with Geno now. I already saw that. So what made you wake up to the NFL bullshit was when the Atlanta lost 28-3 to the Patriots. That's when a lot of people woke up to it. I want to say there was another primetime game that she was at that they kept showing her. After I forgot who they was playing that night. Whenever it was a Monday Night Football game, when I did get that clip. But yeah, they showed her one time in another Monday Night Football game. It might have been the Ravens game. No, it was a game. It had to be a game after that. But I know I had seen her in another game. So Jacoby Jones passed away this year. He made history by scoring the longest kickoff return. So Greg Gumbel, who's from New Orleans, passed away. Both him and yeah. Oh, we know Jacoby Jones wore number 12. Damn, good defense. I'll say this though, if as far as talking about calling game early, if Baltimore go up 28-0, they ain't losing. They not losing. You don't think the wild card upsets are done yet? Oh no, they gotta have at least one tomorrow. If they ain't one Monday, they definitely gonna have another tomorrow. Maybe two. Who knows? Oh, he dropped it. Damn, he dropped it. Hit him right in the hands. Washington. Mm, mm, mm. George Pickens about to crash out. George Pickens crash out anytime. You don't need to be after the game. George Pickens crash out during the game. I think a big reason you didn't wake up with the Pats Falcons is because you were a Patriots fan who always believed in the Bill Belichick, Brady magic. He's overlooked when it's your team. Oh shit, I wouldn't say that. I raised the eyebrow at that Niners Ravens Super Bowl when them lights went out. I was like, I knew Roger Goodell had some shit to do with it. I was like, man, this nigga did this shit because the game. Oh, good hit, but he held on. It was like he had something to do with it because that game was getting out of hand real quick, and I was like, oh shit, that killed all the Baltimore's momentum. So now the Niners are about to goddamn make a comeback, which they did. And they almost won that game. You know, they didn't call a penalty on that last play, which they should have. But yeah, they needed that. Pittsburgh Steelers needed that. Because if they had to punt that far back, yeah, Baltimore been cooked. Yeah. And punts, too. Can't forget about the punt. Pats running through the playoffs to beat the Rams Super Bowls when you knew something was up. The Patriots defense was awful that year. Yeah, the game that really made me question it was like the combination of that Saints Rams game. You know, the controversial no call, and it was just the D Ford penalty. You're gonna run out of bounds. The D Ford penalty, and I was like, every time it seems like the Patriots should have gotten stopped, should have lost the game. There's always a convenient penalty to bail their ass out, and somehow they win. And I was like, okay, how the fuck does this keep happening? And then I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, makes sense. They always do that shit, man. They always glaze Mahomes. They will find a way to glaze Patrick Mahomes any given time. Especially Chris Collinsworth. Like, this nigga start biting his lip the moment Mahomes' name is said, and it's not even a Chiefs game. Uh-oh. Pittsburgh look like they about to put up some points now. This nigga. This nigga here, man. Hey, I wouldn't doubt somebody that did it at a football game. I'm sure. I done heard stories of people doing shit in the bathrooms and stuff at stadiums, which I think there's just too many people I couldn't do. I couldn't focus. It's a very high pressure situation. What's up, OG Pontiac in the building? OG triple OG, OG triple triple. He about to be 2-0 today. Okay, he took one hard ball and he took D'Amico Ryans. I see. These games getting worse every week. Season way too long. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, hells. I wouldn't say every game. I wouldn't necessarily say every game, but some of them, like when you know they finna make a comeback, yeah. I think the college football playoff games lately have been pretty trash, if anything. 3rd and 10. Like both semis last night and Thursday weren't it. Oh shit. What's good with you, man? What's good with your man? What's up with you? What's up with
What's
you?
up? What's up, Mike? Oh my gosh, man. Listen, man. Listen, low. I don't mean to interrupt what you got going on,
Talk to me.
but listen, for those that don't know and for those that do know, what do I always say? When you're a quarterback and you get paid, your
You
job is to
gotta
lose.
lose.
Please, people. Now, could we stop with anybody in the chats or that comes on any of our platforms and comments and say we're conspiracy theory, or do you believe us now? That's all I needed to say, but I'm just getting started. Go ahead. What's up?
Yeah,
What's up,
man.
man?
Pittsburgh just scored right now.
Yeah, I see. I
And I
see.
think they trying to maybe make a game out of it. Maybe.
Well, maybe they should because the last game was, I mean, it was pretty much trash.
Yeah, it started off slow and then eventually it
Well,
picked up, but it was one sided when it picked up.
yeah, man. Too much. You yo, did you see in the first quarter when all those throws, like nobody couldn't catch the ball on either side? You noticed
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? But I was like, yo, they're actually throwing the ball. Like both sides is throwing the ball. And it almost felt like the first person that throws two interceptions, the first quarterback that actually hits the second interception,
Hmm.
game over. Yeah, and that's pretty much what happened. And the Texans opened up opened up the game. And honestly, I do all the Texans need is one more game. And my dark horse for that AFC championship, that's gonna happen.
You think they're gonna beat Kansas City?
Um no. But it just messed up in the, but yeah, in order for them to skip that, we gonna have to see, look like Ravens is gonna win, so that's not gonna happen. Buffalo will have to blow a stinker, in order for Texans to avoid Kansas City. But I don't know. All right, so let me ask you: do you think we're gonna see any upsets first round? Because I ain't gonna lie, I woke up this morning feeling like I don't think so. To
I
be honest.
think I think the one that could be an upset for real is that Washington game.
Okay, so you think you're up? So you think upsets is gonna happen in the NFC instead of the AFC? Pretty much.
No, we already had an upset, so
You now, do you actually really call that an upset though? Honestly.
I guess seating wise it isn't, but off of the spread it is.
Okay. Okay. Because I was thinking, I'm like, do we consider that a some type of an upset? Because we've been hearing about a lot of upsets this week, right? I'm talking about from the media, not from us, but like
Mhm.
from the big media. That's all you kept hearing was upset, 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 upset. There's, and I'm like, I don't know. Once they get a hold of it,
It
uh,
usually be the other way
usually be the
whenever
other
they
way
pushing it
around.
like that.
Yeah, because they like to push it too hard. So as I'm listening, and that's the reason why I'll listen to an ESPN, you know, just to name a few, like ESPN, right? For instance, and I like to listen, not because I believe them, but I'm taking the notes on how they talk. So I'm like, they pushing it a little bit too much, talking. They keep talking about it, and it's like, I don't know if we're gonna see it. Maybe all the favorites just win on the first round, but I could be wrong
Um,
though,
I
with
had
the
a
exception
theory.
of the Texans and Chargers.
I
So
had a theory about the NFC. I didn't think about it until after the show, Thursday. I was like, fuck. Hypothetically, say the Eagles win, right? Say
mhm.
Washington wins. That'd be
Mm.
round three because remember they split their
Yeah,
series and that'd be a divisional game between divisional opponents.
yeah.
And then the see you in 2 weeks. Dan Campbell shit he said to Kevin O. Minnesota Detroit could be the NFC rounds right there.
So two divisional playoff games for the as far as the NFC, right?
Yeah.
In the second round at that, right?
Hmm.
In the
Could be
divisionals.
because if the whole see you in 2 weeks thing don't hold up, that would mean Green Bay would beat Philadelphia because they'd be the lower seed. They the seventh seed. So
Yeah, because let's just keep it 100. Nobody's expecting the Lions to lose their first game. Which will be the divisional. I don't think anybody's gonna let's just keep it 100. None of us is going to expect that because of the expectations for the Lions. So I think I
Yeah.
can see where you're coming from with that one.
Oh, there you go, taking a sack. He got hit from the back and from the front. Pause.
Oh shit, yeah.
Because they get a stop, then say Pittsburgh scores again, whether it be a field goal, that's 21-10. If not, 21-14 if Pittsburgh scores a touchdown, that is.
I mean, they might as well make this a good game. First off, you already have it on Amazon Prime. Now I know everybody say, well, everybody should have Amazon Prime by now. Yeah, but some people still don't. So then that, like, how do we make this exciting?
Yeah.
Make this at least this game exciting.
First down. Fuck that. Have a blowout. Any other team. Nah, fuck that. Have a blowout for this shit, bro.
Have a blowout, bro.
Yeah, beat the shit out the Steelers. Fuck all that other shit, bro.
Yeah.
Game make it close, but not this one.
I think we're gonna hear I think we're finally gonna hear the Mike Tomlin coaching talks
about him being fired.
I mean, no, if he should. Not saying it's going to happen, but just the talk, because next year they're gonna figure out what's gonna happen with Russ, and are they gonna make Justin Fields the main starting quarterback? Why don't you just throw that whole Mike Tomlin shit he be coaching, especially with next year being the draft is going to be in Pittsburgh for the next season.
I thought it was in Green Bay. I heard somebody say it was in Green Bay next year.
No,
or is it the year after that?
No, I thought the Green Bay is this year. Green Bay.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Green Bay's this year. The next year is Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So then that would be interesting. Interesting talks. Just just a little storyline thing, because he's getting his ass kicked right now. So,
but no, they already had the Mike Tomlin. Oh wait, hold up, D Hen, he gone to the crib. Throw up the deuces. Bye, Pittsburgh. Take your ass home. This shit over with. I don't give a fuck. Third quarter, this shit over with. Bye. Yeah. It's over with.
Yeah, 21-7.
The Steelers finna win this game. That shit.
Wait, this another score? It's 21-7.
Yeah, that man eating. That man eating on these things, man. This shit over with.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, 27-7. I'm sorry. It's gonna be 28 once after this extra point.
I'm sorry, bro. That shit ain't happening, man. That shit ain't happening.
Pittsburgh. Who took Pittsburgh?
It was a common thought on Thursday and a common thought on Friday after the Drake thing too. Because the Drake curse, he put a lot of money on Baltimore to win this game.
Damn. Lombardi, Lee, Dixon, what's up, y'all? Banshee, what's up, y'all? What's up to everybody in the chat, by the way? Yeah. Damn, man.
Send that shit, man. Yeah, send that shit. I want to see that.
Damn.
That's funny.
Damn, it's over. See, but this is what kind of takes away from the game, right? Like, even though I know we all have, Ravens, and that's what we picked, but do we actually want to see this? I mean, whatever. What I actually
Ravens talking about Ravens and Bills, or just the Ravens beating the shit
out
of the Steelers?
Yeah, because maybe I'm thinking about it for selfish reasons, because I'm not gonna lie, I wanted the Steelers to start off hot, so that way I could take the Ravens and in play money line. So that's what that was about. So it was a selfish reason why I wanted the Steelers to come off hot in the beginning of the game.
I thought this shit was gonna be close for real, like to start the game.
That's what I thought too.
But nah, they start off the other way around. You usually don't see Ravens games where they start off hot in the playoffs. At least not since Lamar's been playing. Yeah. It was slow against the Titans when they won. Obviously slow when they lost. What's my email? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Obviously when they lost.
Chargers, right?
Texans game was slow. Chargers this rookie year they lost.
Yeah.
And they gave up some yards in garbage time. And a touchdown for the spread. That game was rough to watch, bro.
Yeah.
Because that was when they was booing them. They was saying put in Joe Flacco.
Yep.
They kept showing Joe on the sideline, all that shit.
I remember that.
And I was thinking the same shit.
We all was.
I was like, shit, put that nigga in, bro. But I'm glad they didn't, though, to be honest.
All right. Damn, this is so. It seems like we ain't gonna have no upsets today. At least this game is pretty much over. Now I think everyone's watching it just for the heck of it, for the love of the game, or maybe for anybody that has any parlays with some type of bets in it. Maybe some individual player bets, touchdown, yards, and things of that nature. I mean, that's what it's coming down to. But the actual spread or even the game, I don't see it. I think tomorrow maybe would be more fun. If anything, the NFC, right? You don't think
Yeah.
so?
Say that
Maybe.
again.
Do you think like tomorrow will be more as far as like more watchable?
Oh,
With
for
the
sure. For
okay,
sure. You got 3 games. Yeah, they ain't gonna have all 3 just be trash.
yeah,
Hell no. I think the late game probably gonna be the best one. Jaden Daniels, I know they make sure Jaden Daniels be coming up clutch late in games.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They see something in him. Because he get compared to Lamar. He gonna be another one of those
Mm-hmm.
successful black
Mm-hmm.
quarterbacks. I can already tell. They already got what's his name, Doug Williams as his mentor. Obviously, we know he won the only full black person win the Super Bowl and shit. So yeah, they got big things planned for Jaden.
Yeah, they're gonna make sure. Imagine he was to win the Super Bowl before Lamar. That would be crazy.
Yeah, they already had people trying to say he was better than Lamar this year. Like early in the year before they played. And it's like, dude's a rookie. He ain't even played a full season.
Yeah.
Compared to a dude with 2 MVPs, possibly 3, and one of them bitches was unanimous when both of them should have been.
Mm-hmm.
But one person voted for Josh Allen last year, so it didn't happen.
Man, you got some. Man, that Chargers. And something, so I had my FanDuel out ready to bet. I said, I'm not betting this game. There's something funny about this. I'll just go with stick to what I said, what I had, the picks I gave you in for the Pick'em show, and then also what I told people. I said I think Chargers will win. But when it comes, I couldn't bet that game at all. Like, not against or with them. It was just something I just stay out of. It was just it was weird, yo. It was weird.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I felt real confident about the Chargers beating the Texans. I didn't see the Texans win that game. I didn't think no way in hell them niggas was gonna win that game. I didn't think so.
Yeah, I kind of felt funny too. Yeah, that's why I had them as a dark horse, but I also was betting against them. I was like, if they do win this game, and it brings me back to what I said. I said, yo, if the Texans do win this game, now I'm going to put them on the pedestal. And what I mean by that is I'm going to expect you to do better than what you did last year. That's why I always say that about every team that makes the playoffs. I want to see you do one game better than what you did last year. They won one playoff game last year. They got their boots knocked off in their second game. Now, are they going to do that again this year, no matter what happens? With the Bills and the Broncos game, so we can see who the Chiefs end up facing off with. This right here, we already know this game's over. The Ravens won. They're in the next round. So now it's up to the Bills versus, the Broncos and see who's going to go against the Chiefs. Either the Broncos or the Texans. So I'm like, Texans, now I'm expecting you to do something, Yeah, there you go. You put it up there. I'm expecting y'all to do something now. I want to see you do better than what you did last year, which is why I put them as a dark horse in the NFC. I mean, I'm the AFC for me. At least to play in the AFC championship. Right? Like at least. That's what I'm expecting of them now, to be honest with you. If not, there's a failure. This game, you should have just let the Chargers win if that was the case. So I'm putting them on a pedestal. I'm expecting you to do better than what you did last year.
This might be a situation where they just fall short again this year, and then next year when they're healthy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they could improve.
Yeah. And then next year, I don't even think next year they'll probably get smoked first round. Because they're not gonna get no bye next year.
Nah. I don't know what they schedule looking like, but nah.
Man, I don't see them getting no bye next year.
How you feel about the Lions as far as like going to the Super Bowl?
Going to the Super Bowl. Do me a favor, oh no, you already did it already. I was gonna say if you could put up the thing once again, but
the revenue?
Yeah.
I got you.
See, just want to see something. The bracket, right?
Oh, you talking about the playoffs?
Yeah. The bracket. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay. So we got the Lions right there. chances are they could be going against the Vikings, Rams, Washington, or Green Bay. First round. Can I see them going to the Super Bowl? Once again, Lobo, I'm holding them in a high standard. They have to do better than what they did last year, and that means to make the Super Bowl. So that's what I'm expecting. You got to make the Super Bowl now. You got to do better than what you did. You had 2 home games last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had 2
home games. one home game, 1 on the road because they was in Santa Clara when they lost to the Niners. Oh shit, they did. That's right. Tampa and the Rams. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. There you wait, right?
Yeah, they didn't have the bye last year. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they had 2. They won 2 of them. So now they go to the NFC Championship. So do they lay an egg in the NFC Championship again? Nah, I'm expecting y'all to freaking go to the Super Bowl now. I don't like y'all, but that's what I'm expecting. Is it possible? Yeah. Oh, man. Damn, that's a good one. I could see. I ain't gonna lie, Lo. This is. I think tomorrow I'll have a better idea. But if you just asking now, because none of their games happened yet, I'll say yeah. I'm gonna expect them to be there.
I said this because something I found interesting. Next year on the schedule for the Lions, they play the Chiefs. That's why I said that. And I was looking at all the other AFC teams they play. They play the AFC North. And now you play like one extra NFC or other conference team.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just so happened to be the Chiefs. And I say that because they love the Super Bowl rematch shit.
Yeah.
Like they did the Niners and the Chiefs this year. I think they did the Bucks and no, they didn't because they played in the regular season. Somebody else did that shit. I want to say it was the Eagles and Patriots did that shit too, or the Rams and the Patriots. Somebody did that rematch shit in the regular season. Eagles and Chiefs. That's who it was.
The Eagles and Chiefs. Yeah. Yep. Now, do you think
Sure.
Do you think it's going to be a opening? You think that's going to be an opening game like they did last season? Lions Chiefs.
Say that again. Oh, like season opener?
Yeah, season opener.
I don't think so. I don't know if they had it like lined up. Who was where? They just said who was home. Excuse me.
Because it's so crazy. If that ended up being a season opener, I don't know. It could be a big chance we may see Lions and Chiefs. I'm just saying, but can't really.
Yeah, say. they got a lot of good storylines too for the Lions. Like the article and Dan Campbell talking about back in 2022, he envisioned going downtown with the Lombardi Trophy and shit. This from 2022. Then you got the storyline with Teddy Bridgewater.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even got to actually play, but everybody liked Teddy Bridgewater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got some good storylines on their team. Aiden Hutchinson could win one with his childhood NFL team because he didn't win one with Michigan. That could be another one.
Mm-hmm.
So they got.
I have this thing about players that have been injured the whole year and they could just come back out. They could just come back and just win a Super Bowl. Usually that ends up being a dead giveaway. That it doesn't really work that way all the time. The last person I've seen do that, and not to get off topic, but that last time I saw that was Porzingis with the Boston Celtics in basketball. His injury, right? And then all of a sudden he could just come back and win the NBA Finals, right? But I know that's a different sport, different rules, different game, different everything. But football is more of an intimate sport, especially with Americans, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can just I really never see that type of storyline in football too much where your ass could just be injured. Now I've seen you go to the Super Bowl and lose, but just to be injured and just come back and you just win that Super Bowl. You basically contributed to nothing. All these wins. When he got injured, week 4, 5? No, week 4 is week 5 is when they had their bye. So what, week 4 or something? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So that right there, that's the reason why I put a little asterisk on the Lions winning a Super Bowl. Like, okay, so this guy could just come back. He could just come out. And because, he is a big deal on the line. So he just comes and boom, just wins a Super Bowl like that and really didn't contribute to really nothing. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you say that if he comes back, he's going to come back in the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I think that's how it was with T.O. with the Eagles.
And then all of a sudden, we're just going to give you a Super Bowl.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Honestly, they fall short or some shit like that. But even then, I don't see the Chiefs 3-peat happening.
No. I'm still sticking with that. Yeah, I don't see it. If it happens, hooray! Yeah, it doesn't affect us no how, but I don't really see it because best believe our next shows you're gonna hear a whole bunch of the Chiefs is gonna be the first team ever, the 4-peat. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. And they're gonna 5-peat. Then they're gonna 6-peat. None of that's gonna happen anyway.
Shit, it don't even happen in college football. It didn't even happen with Alabama. All the years they was dominant for 15 years.
That's what I'm saying. Now, once again, people, is it possible? Yes, it is possible, right? We just don't think it's gonna happen. But for everyone that thinks it's gonna happen, I guarantee you, y'all still didn't purchase that ticket yet for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and they're still plus money. A lot of people haven't done it, but they keep saying it. Oh man, they're guaranteed to do it. Yeah, get that. That's easy money for y'all then. You know.
See, Brandon said Bills Rams rematch in the Super Bowl. I highly doubt it. Yeah. Like I said, bro, like Matt Stafford, he 36 now, bro. Like they not finna put his old ass back in the Super Bowl. He got his one. You gonna go to the playoffs from time to time. That's it. You ain't finna go back.
Yeah,
it's like Aaron Rodgers. We gave you your one. You can get MVPs and shit, but you're not coming back.
Sad to say. Yeah, sad to say. As much as that was my dark horse on the other side, NFC, but yeah, nah. They should have been, like we've been saying, that's something that they should have played on early before a lot of us was starting to understand what was going on. If you guys know, I don't have to repeat it, but that's when they should have played on it. Now I just think they kind of tapped out unless they have something special planned for Matthew Stafford, but I don't see it. I would love to see it, but Bills and Rams, if it does come down to Bills and Rams, I'll take the Rams. To be honest with you, I'm not taking the
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I just can't. They're too much of a gimmicky team. They have gimmicky team. I thought they was going to go to the Super Bowl last year and get their boots smoked. That's what I thought was going to happen. I just think they'll get their boots smoked when they go to the playoffs all the time. I mean, when they go to the Super Bowl all the time, anytime. That's just what they are.
Boy, I love losing Super Bowls.
They love, yeah, exactly. I found something funny. I was laughing because I was like, yo, it's funny that what's his name put that Brandon Smith, because I'm like, little fun fact, the Rams always seem to do something good every time there's some type of a wildfire going on in LA. What do you mean? 2018, people. Yeah, some people forget this ain't the first time LA went through wildfires. For those that forgot, it's just that this one is a little bigger, but these wildfires
last longer too, because the other one didn't last as long.
Yeah, it didn't last as long. It was good. It was a big deal for a couple of days, but this one seemed like it's just dragging. But that was the year. That same year, the Rams went to the Super Bowl. Not saying it's gonna happen this year, but a little fun fact, that's what happened. They went to the Super Bowl, but I don't think that's gonna happen this year. They getting all them LA teams. It seemed like they getting them LA teams out of here.
Dodgers won the World Series though, but every other LA team in shambles for the most part. Like Lakers suck, Clippers, they're the Clippers. Even with the new arena, they still the Clippers. Chargers are still the Chargers. That shit ain't gonna change. Rams already got their Super Bowl and they solidified fan base. So
wait a minute, Lo. Wait. That's funny you said that, Lo. Somebody fact check this. I could be wrong. Didn't the LA Dodgers go to the World Series that same year?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, right. That back then, right in 2018.
No, wait. Yeah, because they played the Red Sox, I think.
Yeah.
If not
Yep.
that year, it was the Astros or some shit. I forgot what order it was. I know there was one they lost to the Astros, another they lost to the Red Sox. That was the same year the Rams and Patriots played in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots won that one, as we
Mhm.
know. And then 2020 they came back, the Dodgers that is, to the World Series, beat the Rays.
Yeah, it was
Same
two.
year the Lakers won the 4-2 thing
Exactly.
on the anniversary of Jackie Robinson's funeral. And
Exactly.
then 2024 they won again, 5 games, and yeah.
Yeah, you see, there you go. But ding, ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yes, it was against because 2017 it was against the Houston Astros, and then 2018, like you said, I'm sorry, y'all. It was against the what's their names? The Red Sox. It was against the Red Sox, yeah, in 2018. Yeah, wildfires. Because 2019 was the that was the freaking Washington. That's when Washington had won. Because your man Bryce Harper had left a year earlier, or something like that, and he like missed his chance to win the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
I'm not Super Bowl. I'm sorry, y'all.
World Series.
So little history fun. And then when there was some wildfires. I think last year with the in Los Angeles too. If people don't remember, it was like a 2-day thing. The Rams was on a winning streak. Ironically, around that time the wildfires happened, I think last year, I believe. A little something that people don't talk about because it wasn't a big deal. So every time LA have these wildfires, for some reason, if it ain't the Rams, it's some LA team doing something. Case in point, the Dodgers just won. So I mean, and all that Laker talk, yeah, Banshee, that. Yeah, Lakers ain't going nowhere this year.
They ain't doing shit as long as LeBron there, bro. Like, he's done going to the finals. He's done winning shit.
Yeah.
The last thing they gave him was, hey, you get to break history and play with your son in the game. That's it. It's over.
Facts.
Someone asked, have you noticed a trend this year with the number 9, or is it just them?
The number 9?
Yeah.
Number 9. I've been paying attention to 9. I felt like maybe the 9 was last year, but I actually see more of a 8, 7 and 8. I actually see this year. See a lot of those type of trends, 7, 1, and 8. But the 9, gotta look into that more. Now, when you say that though, Mickey, when you say that the trend with not seeding, but like point differentials or like winning by 9, spreads in 9. Yeah, let us know, because I'll definitely look into that. That don't take me but a couple minutes to get some information on the damn 9s. So yeah, let me know what you mean by that. Cactus said, I'm a Laker fan. We're not doing I feel just enjoy it. For anyone that are fans of the Lakers, just enjoy what's going on right now for the time it is with LeBron. And it don't really expect too much. Like we always say, the Lakers is good no matter what. The organization is good no matter what. So,
Yeah, I mean, they don't generate money regardless. Like the Cowboys, man. Cowboys can go 7-9. People still gonna fill that stadium.
Yeah.
Still buy the jerseys.
It doesn't. Yeah, it probably doesn't even matter at this point. Just enjoy it. The whole LeBron thing is play. People in the chat, Lobo, did you see that? Did you see that new? I'm doing a show about this because this is getting out of hand. Did you see that LeBron DraftKings commercial or that new promo?
Some of the ones he's been doing, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, this
showing. Yeah, I've seen those.
There's a new one to it. It's kind of like he's like commenting or calling the game. Like it was like a little commercial thing, but like now it's starting to get out of hand. It's and I checked the comments. And even a lot of people saying, okay, see, this is the reason why a lot of people start to think that sports is fixed, because it just looks bad. You know, you got LeBron James,
A current athlete.
a current athlete, right? A top athlete, what however you think about him, that's another story. But LeBron James, somebody who has been known to be a little suspect with the point shaving as it is, especially with our red community, right? So many speculations about LeBron. Why would y'all then have him, right, doing all these commercials, and he's a current athlete, but then you guys sit there and say the integrity of the game is intact. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing is scripted. There's no foul play going on. You mean to tell me you're gonna have a current athlete like LeBron James, right? A current athlete, NBA. Just listen to this. A current athlete, but you also have business deals with DraftKings, FanDuel, etc. You mean to tell me y'all don't have no
conflict of interest or anything?
There's no conflict of interest on his points per the points that y'all gonna have him set for? Like, over and under 26.5. You mean to tell me that's not gonna have anything to do with the outcome of the game, or the outcome of the spread, or the outcome of his over and under? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And I'm like, that left a sour taste in my mouth. Pause. But we've been saying this for the longest, but I'm glad people starting to see it. And, you know, they're starting to wake up and be like, yo, this is some bullshit. And I enjoyed the comments. I really did. I sat back and I said, yes, only a matter of time. The shit that we've been saying to you people for a very long time. Because, you know, there's also people watching this channel that's not subscribed, but they'll watch, right? Or, you know, or secret subscribers that feel sports is real, that is sitting here watching Lobos live. But deep down inside, you know, damn,
something funny about it. They
something
can't explain
funny
it. Good
about
sack.
it.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
A sack?
Nigga. Hell
A
yeah.
sack, right?
Hell yeah. We're in the
Uh-huh.
future, nigga.
You know, so y'all feel, y'all know y'all feel it, but don't want to say it. You know, it's nothing is a conspiracy when it's happening right in front of your face. I always say that. And little by little, that's what we're seeing. And I'm actually enjoying what's happening. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely more. It's more out there now. Yeah,
It's more out there. That's it. People they can fight it all they want. You can't do nothing about it now. Next thing you know, football is not going to be tackle no more. Don't be surprised in the next 10 years, it's not going to be no more tackle football.
I'll say this.
A little bit of a stretch, but you know what I mean.
Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn. Hey, when that happens. No, I know what it was. You remember they used to run all them scripted commercials last season?
Yes.
They ain't ran none of that shit this year. If you know,
none of that.
None of that shit this year.
I wonder why not.
Especially after Taylor Swift shit, they were like, "Yeah, nah, it's way too obvious. We can't do that again."
See what I'm saying? Can't do it. At some point, it's like we got to change. We have to change it up. We have to change this up. So I'm glad the word is getting out there little by little, you know. And it's not to try to tear no leagues down or anything like that. It's more of, don't try to play us. We know what we're looking at.
Yeah, don't play with our intelligence type.
Yeah, don't play with our intelligence. We know what we're looking at. Let us decide what it is. You know, if we want to enjoy and keep watching it, because we are, but don't be going in here talking like. That's the reason why Stephen A. Smith grinds my gears, because he really talks like ain't nothing suspicious going on, and he really. Let me just shut up with him. He just grinds my gears. Him and a lot of people in the media, like, we don't know what's going on. We know what's going on. Y'all gonna have to talk about something else, the way y'all talk about sports. But stop trying to shove it down our throats like this is real. You know?
Well, you know they gotta keep the debates going.
That's true. Yeah, of course, man. Yo, what's good, Yosef? In the building.
Dang, where the fuck? Oh, right over here. I was like, where the fuck I put my vape?
Man, Joseph in the building. You know, so shout out to all y'all in the chat. You know, I see some of y'all. You know, y'all thinking it's gonna be a little bit of a comeback. I don't know about that. We gotta see.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Nah,
They'll make it
yeah,
maybe a little bit more interesting, but a real deal comeback, hell no.
yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's crazy that it's still as much time in this game as there is, though.
You noticed that, right? Yeah, right. It's just,
Yeah, like it's like the game was quick as shit in the first half because Baltimore just running a lot more, and then Baltimore went to passing when they shouldn't be, and now we just now starting the fourth. Which I mean is when does game start? 8? Yeah, I think it was 8.
they just on. Oh yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, it's already 2.5 hours, bro. Like
Damn,
ain't
yeah,
no-
for real. It didn't even seem like that.
So Warner Robins, Georgia in the building. Shout out to Warner Robins, Georgia.
In the building.
Shout out to the South. We get any snow down there? Did you get any of that
The
snow?
Stack, oh yeah, man. I still like that name. What's good in the building? What's up, my guy? See all y'all. This is what y'all. What was y'all thoughts on that damn Chargers get? Yo, Rolo. I gotta go back. He's so hard, yo. It was a. He just, bro. I've never seen a yo. When was the last time we've seen a meltdown like that? I don't think we've seen something like that in a long time, though, right?
4 INTs. Joe Flacco last year. Because remember, he threw like back-to-back pick sixes and shit.
Oh, snake, yeah. And
D Hen again.
Yeah, you did say that. In the first round last year, okay.
Against Houston. And they mentioned the same time slot. That's usually Houston's playoff time slot is usually always in the wild card. The first game of the whole playoffs is like, I think the time they played, I might be wrong on this, but remember Josh Allen's rookie year, they went to the playoffs, or his second year, they played at Houston. I think it was a Saturday wild card game.
Yep, second year.
Same time slot. Yeah, same fucking time slot. Because after that, who was it that played? I want to say so bad it was the fucking Titans and Patriots, but I might be wrong. I think it was Titans and Patriots because that was the year the Titans beat the
Patriots, 2019. Yeah. Brady's last game.
Yeah, with the Pats. Yeah. But yeah, Texas usually always get that. Yeah, Texas always get that time slot. No matter if it's TJ Yates, McCarron, Schaub, you did Deshaun Watson, CJ. They always got to play that 3:30, 4 o'clock game on Saturday wild card. Shout out Chattanooga, Tennessee in the building, my hometown. Shout out Nostalgia Man in the building.
Yeah. They might as well make that. It's to the point where it feels like they the time slot is for Houston Texans, right?
Because they usually like the least interesting game. No matter who they play, no one's really like maybe when Deshaun was playing in his prime, it was like, okay, I want to see what they're doing. But it's usually like no one really cares to see. I got to see the Texans play the Colts in the wild card. It's like no, give a damn about that shit. I watch it because it's on this Saturday and I got time, but. Yeah. Lorenzo said, I don't like it when people start waking up and seeing the sports rig script to fix and then say they don't want to watch it anymore. Yeah, I feel you on that. I say don't stop watching, just know what you want. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's it.
It's like you still watch a movie knowing that they got scripts and CGI and shit. No one was like, oh man, I thought that Thanos really was real and that the Infinity Stones are real. Oh, it's not? What, Iron Man ain't real? Shit, I'm done with Marvel movies, man. Fuck that shit. Like,
bingo.
Bruce Wayne ain't real. What? Superman ain't a nigga in the sky who can fly, who's allergic to green rocks and shit, who get power from the sun. What? I can't anymore. I can't with DC. I can't. Fuck it. You mean tell me Aquaman ain't real? Shit. I thought Jason Momoa was really out there underwater breathing that shit. I thought he was a mermaid this whole time. Shit. Fuck.
Thank you. You know why people have a hard time. I'm gonna tell you what it is. When we watch movies, we all know that it's film. It's you got to edit it, so it's gonna take time. We already, we all know that. But their thing is, it's hard for them to believe because when you watch sports, it's a live, event. So in their mind, it's like there's no way none of this foolishness is really going on that y'all talking about. This is a live event happening in real time. And they got to get out of that mind thinking. They have to get out of that mind thinking. Just know what you watch. It's a show. It's TV, people. It's TV.
Just like pro wrestling, same
Yeah,
shit. Like
exactly.
it's scripted, but that don't mean you can't watch it and all that other shit.
Yeah. Come on now. We have a red community. We can't just sit here and talk this much shit and we sitting here watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like as hard as we be going, we watch it, right? So it's not like we trying to tell people don't watch it or trying to, like, oh, let's protest. No, it ain't none of that. It's just more of just know what you're watching. That's
Yeah,
it.
like I've been to Tennessee football games, knowing what I'm watching and shit. I still
Yeah.
enjoy going to
Exactly.
the game and shit, the environment, the atmosphere, and all that shit.
Mhm.
Like it's a different perspective than watching on TV and shit. It's funny when you see the TV timeouts live and they just stand around the field not doing shit and they just playing random shit on the jumbotron. Because I was saying this to myself earlier today. I was like, bro, I ain't been to one of these Tennessee football games since they got the renovations, dog. Like the night game when they do the T, that shit hard than a motherfucker. Like the way they got the lights now, the lights shape out the inside of the T, so you see the players and the rest of the field dark. And they got like, orange lights and fireworks go off around that whole motherfucker. And they got 2 jumbotrons on both sides now. Like this shit hard as hell.
So it's still a show. You still going for the atmosphere, the experience. That's it, people. It's not that hard, And for those that
What
bet,
year?
Again, no.
What year nostalgia, man? What year did you graduate? That'll really tell me. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with going and shit. Like you say, it's a show.
That's it. Yeah. We enjoy it. I just don't enjoy blowout games. That's it. I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter who's playing, I just don't like that. But other than that, it is what it is.
Yeah, or that one right there, Mickey hit on the head with that one. If you know it's scripted, what's the outcome? Like motherfucker, like
oh
we
yeah, I can't stand. I can't.
Like, we
stand,
supposed to know
that.
everything that happened. Where every player finna go for free agency. Where every player finna get drafted in the draft. Like motherfucker, sit back and be patient and relax.
Yeah.
Or who gonna win the Super Bowl 3 years from now? Like motherfucker, do you know what patience is? Like sit the fuck back and just calm the fuck down, man.
Yeah, I think sometimes they go a little bit too far with. Yeah, how you know? Oh my god, bro!
Like enjoy the ride, nigga. Shit.
I said y'all doing too much.
Like if you go on a road trip, you get to at least enjoy seeing the scenery that you looking at while you get to your destination. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell people just pay attention to all the little shit that you see, like little nuggets that we, like we'll talk about something that we heard or we see that's a little suspect. And we talk about it. And then usually it connects to what actually happens in the end. But we can't just say, oh, well, this is what's going to happen in 2030. Yes, the Chiefs is going to win Super Bowl, whatever that is, against the Eagles again in the rematch, and then they're going to beat them 21-3 or something. I mean, that's a little bit overboard. We can't say all of that. So we like to talk in real time. Like this is what's going on. And that's the reason why I cut that. I really don't like saying who I think is going to win the Super Bowl so early because of when people say that stupid shit. Well, you was wrong. If you knew. Okay. You got it.
Yeah, that's another. And people forget they can flip scripts too now.
There you go. So it's like, we're gonna talk in real time as it's going on, as it's happening. Justin Herbert's not winning the Super Bowl as long as he got that coach, because I don't think they let Harbaugh win. I don't think he's gonna win a Super Bowl. That Michigan thing. So that Michigan thing was his gift.
Especially, after he just won the national championship. Yeah,
that's not happening, bro. That's not happening.
And if you really think about it, like Pete Carroll, they had to vacate those wins and shit now. Let's not forget that.
Oh, you talking about the college?
USC.
Yeah.
All that shit. They had to vacate the wins, so technically they don't count.
He said, what is the Ravens doing?
Yeah, they're trying to keep close. It's like they running just enough clock to where it gives Pittsburgh 2 opportunities to score, 2 touchdowns.
What was the spread? The spread was
9.5. Then
nine
it
and
went
a
to 8.5
half.
today or this morning.
So basically, yeah. So basically, a Steelers touchdown is what this
Make
is
it a
about.
7-point game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if they
Yeah.
just fucking give the ball to Henry and stop bullshitting giving this shit to Justice Hill, like bro, just give Henry the ball and let that nigga run. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. Right. And that's it. Straight to the point. And that's another reason why we be saying the things that we say about these games is because, like, okay, if it's like all the way authentic, let me just say that all the way authentic, then you know what you're supposed to do, especially if it's been working for you. Why don't take the bullets out of the gun when you know it's working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Don't go put some other bullets in there. These bullets is working. Keep using those. If Henry is doing his thing, you just keep rushing it down their throats. Pause. Of course, you don't want him to get hurt, but don't change up your game plan. Keep running the ball and have him do it. You know what I'm
If it
saying?
ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ain't broke, don't fix it. Because then we ask, what is this about? Is this about trying to win the game? Is this about trying to get somebody some stats, somebody to cover a spread? That's the reason why we say the things we say. What is it really about? You want to win the game? Okay, well, let's do it like that.
Oh, they did add him back. I don't know. I know Reggie got his Heisman back, but I don't know if they added the wins back or not.
Oh, they added the wins back. What? Okay.
To USC, I'm not sure if they did or not. I just know Reggie got his Heisman back.
You don't think maybe they felt, oh, well, yeah, I mean, if we're going to give him his Heisman back, we might as well add those wins, right? Because it'll just be it wouldn't make no sense.
Right? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know how that goes. As far as adding stuff back, I've heard of when they vacate stuff, but as far as adding wins back, because you usually don't hear that when they give wins back after shit got vacated. Usually shit vacated, it's done, over with.
It's usually a wrap.
Like, you can talk about it, but like statistically, historically, the shit never happened.
What is it for? 8 minutes. I don't, man.
Yeah, they trying to make it closer. Russell Wilson, you can tell that nigga lost a step because, like, Seahawks Russ would have had a first down when he rushed him like that. Because that's been a few times in this game. It was like, bro, if that was Seahawks Russ, he would have been the corner. And then got a first down.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Russell, what, man? Once they traded him to a new team, bro, then it's the second time. His second team within 2 years, right, or something like that. Come
on. 3, because he was in Denver 2 years with homeboy named Nathaniel Hackett, because they're supposed to get Aaron Rodgers, then he didn't. Oh, and that was the year like they was trash. Then he was good last year because they had Sean Payton and he was the fall guy. Russ was the fall guy.
So Russ was there 2 years? Yes, he was.
Yeah, remember, because they were in playoff contention, but they ended up losing to the Patriots on that Christmas weekend.
Yeah. Yep.
So USC didn't get their wins back, but Reggie Bush did get his Heisman back.
What? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. If they just say one's team stats, one's individual stats, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that makes no sense. I don't know how they counting that up. Like you said, it's probably something that they don't like to talk about, type of thing. Like, nah, we're not gonna talk about it. Just here's your Heisman, but anything else, we still punishing y'all for that. The team as a whole.
Oh yeah, they ain't really done shit in that time span since that shit happened. I mean, they had a few good years, won Rose Bowls and shit, but they ain't won a natty.
Yeah.
And they getting worse with Lincoln Riley, so. Well, if the NFL has heard the talk of certain QBs not winning Super Bowls and they gave Lamar a ring just to throw a wrench in the scripted narrative, is it possible? I mean, sure, it's possible, but highly unlikely at the same time. But you gotta think somebody gotta win Super Bowls whenever Patrick Mahomes is not winning them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you said that, because we're starting to see, let's just keep it 100, we're starting to see a lot of black quarterbacks now. And,
in the
in the
league,
league,
period. So,
right? And then all of them are not your Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes type of, looking guys. It just is what it is, right? We're starting to see more hip, urban. I don't know the right word, because I don't want nobody taking anything the wrong way, but you know what I mean. A certain quarterback of certain looks, right, and certain style. We're starting to see those more. It just is what it is. So it's like if one of them don't win in the next upcoming years, I don't know what to say about that. Now shit gonna definitely look suspicious. Like, okay, none of these guys can win.
I see why. I see why. What's his name? They say Josh Allen could win one because, like, if Mahomes don't win, who the fuck else? If it ain't, apparently it ain't Joe Burrow. He went and ain't done shit. And he went to Bengals, so
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he go to a different team. So, but yeah, it's like who gonna get a ring? Like, seriously, who gonna get a ring? I'm trying to see. Like, seriously, who the fuck gonna get a ring?
That's what I'm saying. Unless they're preparing to breed up somebody right now, or else we're gonna see another parody for years to come. Meaning, well, since Patrick Mahomes is still playing, we ain't gonna see no new. The torch ain't gonna be handed.
Oh,
so nope. Boom. There you go.
Triple coverage, baby. Triple coverage, baby.
Josh Allen, I don't have nothing against him. It's just the organization he's with. To me, it's just it's like he's set up to fail there. If he was on another team,
then the story might be different. He might get that Super Bowl. For
absolutely.
You know who he actually reminds me of now? His career reminds me of Matt Stafford's. No matter what you do, you're gonna fall short. But when you go somewhere else, you're gonna win. That's what the fuck gonna happen with Josh Allen. I'm calling it now.
Ooh.
If he never wins one with the Bills, he gonna win one somewhere else.
Today, people?
And it's gonna get to a point where like they're gonna be like Josh Allen ain't never getting enough help. But they already say that bullshit now. But it's gonna get to a head where it's like, okay, should he leave and go somewhere else? That's what I think is gonna happen with Josh Allen.
Hey, y'all, listen, it's January 11th, 2025. It's 10:44 p.m. Well, Eastern time. As he said that, that might be a special gem right there for years to come. We can't call it now, but that's for years to come. Just so if y'all ever want to come back and like research it, oh yeah, I remember Lobo said that. Just go to find the January 1st, January 11th stream. However y'all find it, there you go. I like that. I like that one actually. I can see that. I don't see him with the Bills winning. I'm that's just me. I don't. Yeah,
I don't think so either. It's gonna be the same story every year. Let me find that comment real quick. But it's gonna be the same story every year with the Bills. Did I view the NFL players differently when they were the same age or right near my age range? Some of them, like the ones I went to school with that I actually interacted with, like Josh Dobbs, Kamara, like people I'd see out in the hall, walking to class. Same with NBA players that went to Tennessee. If I've seen them in person, it's like they a regular person to me. You know what I'm saying? They happen to be on TV and they a little bit more popular than they was in college or whatever it may be.
That's it.
But yeah, just looking at people like shit. Like I said, Cam Sutton used to come to our parties and shit in college. Him, Dobbs, Derek Barnett, a few other players and shit. So yeah, he's regular.
And realistically, you're gonna see them different, especially when if you ever met some of them, they don't talk the way they talk on TV. They're gonna talk how you talk. They're gonna talk shit. They're gonna curse. They're gonna say how they really feel. If you ever met some of them, they're regular people, bro. They're regular.
I'd say Josh Dobbs probably the most consistent with what you see on TV with what you get. Like he is chill, dude. Talks the same way. All that shit. I don't think I've ever heard dude cuss before. I'm sure he does, but I've never heard him cuss in my knowledge.
Yeah, he's the same way all around. Oh, Brooklyn in the building. Waiting to see Josh moves.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, what about the Bills' new stadium? Bro, we done been through this with the new stadiums.
Yeah.
I said this last night. Atlantic had a new stadium. The year they was going to the Super Bowl was the last year of the Georgia Dome, and they won their last game there. And they came up 28-3 and lost. And they had a new stadium next year and ain't done shit since.
So you know what you should ask him? You know what you should ask him? You should ask him, does he think the Bills are going to win a Super Bowl or go to a Super Bowl because of the new stadium? Because I want to know what he means. Yeah, what he means by that. Do we think the Bills will win or go to a Super Bowl because of the new stadium?
They could go, but they're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case.
That's the reason why I needed to know like what he meant. Because a lot of teams with the new stadium went to the Super Bowl and got their boots cracked. 49ers case in point, right?
Or it took longer to win one, like the Eagles, the year they got the Lincoln Financial Stadium, and was it 2005? They played the Patriots and lost, and then they had the rematch years later. Finally won one.
Yeah. Yep.
Who else had a new stadium? Let's see. The Cardinals didn't do shit for years after they got University of Phoenix Stadium or whatever. State Farm, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, they had that bitch. They got in like 2006, went to Super Bowl 4 years later. 2010 lost to the Steelers, who still live in the past, and I ain't done shit since. They only have like 7 playoff wins in their history of being the Chicago Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Arizona trash. Who else had a new one? Seattle, when they moved from the Kingdome to Quest Field, didn't do shit for a while. Went to Super Bowl in 2006, lost to the Steelers, finally won with Marshawn Lynch against Peyton Manning. So
I think we could say the only
you can be
the
good,
only team that had fast success. Well, lately that had recent success lately after getting the stadium was the New York Giants.
LA Rams too, so far.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the Rams people. Yeah, the Rams. But yeah, the Rams and the Giants was the only two to like have like fast success since their new stadium came about.
I think the Colts was like that too. Didn't they win the last year RCA Dome and then open up Lucasville the next season with the banner?
Yeah.
Colts, because that was Peyton. I mean, it's Peyton. They said the house that Peyton built. So
yeah, the house
that one made sense. Yeah, that go hand in hand. Shit, the Patriots might have did that shit too. I want to say the Patriots did it too with Gillette Stadium.
When they got Gillette Stadium. Yeah.
They won, I want to say, as soon as they got it. I might be wrong. Raiders ain't done shit yet. They're in Vegas. They don't need to do shit.
Yeah.
Vegas sells itself. They don't, and they gonna host shit anyway. They host bowl games and Super Bowls and college football playoff games and all type of shit. They don't need the Raiders to win shit.
Yeah, it's gonna sell itself. You're right.
Gonna sell shit itself. When Detroit got Ford Field, they didn't do shit for years. They was still garbage as fuck.
Yep.
And it took them getting not Beast Mode, but Megatron and Matt Stafford.
Yeah. Look like the Ravens gonna cover this.
They should. But I could see a garbage time touchdown make this shit 21-28. Or they want to troll people and make it 31-14. Pittsburgh scores again. Cut it to 10. Right at that 9.5. Unless D. Hen do his thing right there.
That's 2 blowouts. That's back-to-back blowouts from what the Ravens did to the Steelers. That'll be 2 back-to-backs.
Ravens hot right now, bro, for real.
Yeah. But I would
like they number one in every defensive category. Like, was it like 5 different statistics? All that shit. They was like 20 something or 20. They first in everything now.
It's bro. Bro. It's hard. To me. It's hard to talk about the what's their names? Who was I about to talk about? The Ravens, because I actually want to see success. I want to see success, but it's like, damn, man. After this round, it's about to get scary for the Ravens. You know that, right? They usually get a little fishy in the divisional.
Yeah, that's when the fuckery happens for real.
That's when the fuckery happens. So I tell people, don't get too happy off of this win. If they get past the next one, I'll have more confidence in them in the AFC Championship, to be honest with you. I don't see them just losing AFC Championships like that, back to back every time they go. They don't really have history of doing that. So we got to see if they pass that divisional. If they pass that divisional, I think I'm going to root for them in the AFC Championship.
Here is a fun stat, because Sound Man said Ravens ain't lose on Saturday all year. Here's a crazy stat. The last three Saturday games the Ravens have had have been AFC North teams. Think about it. It was Steelers tonight, Browns last week when they smacked the shit out of them, and the Steelers on Fox a couple weeks before Christmas. Then they had the midweek game against H-Town, and they held them to 2 points. But yeah, Ravens on all weird days that ain't Sunday apparently just do really fucking good. Monday Night Football, I think they won. Yeah, they won both Monday Night Football games this year, Tampa and the Chargers. Yeah, every non-Sunday game the Ravens have played besides the week one opener against the Chiefs, they won.
I like that. That's a nice gem right there. It's a nice gem right there.
They better hope they get a Saturday game next week then. Niggas on Saturday. If it's a Sunday game, niggas finna lose, bro.
Yeah. Because the farther they go, eventually the game's gonna have to be on it. They're gonna have to have a
Super
Sunday
Bowl
game
on the Sunday. You can't avoid it. Yeah.
So that's a little nice stat right there. That's a good one.
Hit the like button too. Hit the motherfucking like button.
Yeah, for real.
Russell Wilson Thomas passed NFL wrote him after his 2 Super Bowl years and MVP caliber year. Yeah.
Of course.
Niggas thought Russell Wilson and the Steelers was finna beat the Ravens. Fuck out of here.
Come
on, bro. Really?
Yeah.
Come on. Y'all know better than that.
Of course. We saw, yeah. Come on. He was Russell Wilson was a placeholder. He was a placeholder quarterback. I said that before the season started when I made that live about him. He's a placeholder quarterback. I don't know why people thought that was going to happen. It's kind of like when you got two quarterbacks. Now, this is what I'll take the NFL words for this when they say that. When you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. And so far, a lot of you've been seeing that. When you keep talking about what happened to Texas yesterday. All right, yesterday, right? Or the day before yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. When you keep talking about 2 quarterbacks, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose like that. You can't do that. The whole Justin Fields and no matter who you guys think is better, that's on you. That's your opinion. But when you just talking about 2 quarterbacks at one time,
you ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, except the Eagles is a rare exception of the rule in a very rare situation with Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. He was having an MVP year before that injury. He had like 27 touchdowns, 2 picks, and then Nick Foles came in and did what he did. Yeah,
exactly. So an injury had to happen, a serious injury, what had to happen in order to at least be talking about, 2 quarterbacks. But if it ain't that, when it's just 2 quarterbacks, that team not winning. I tell people stop betting and rooting for shit like that. Stop doing that.
Oh, like when they say a quarterback gonna get hurt and the backup that goddamn well shouldn't be winning shit.
Man,
like he gonna win the Super Bowl. It's like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Like, that shit ain't marketable. Like the niggas that usually do that shit, most cases ain't marketable.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like Justin Fields, if he came in and was the starter, nigga is not marketable enough for no Super Bowl run like that. People ain't behind him like that.
Yo, do you think the Ohio State, what the Ohio State Notre Dame reminds me of? The whole Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers, because I feel like it's going to play out the same way with how Notre Dame beat the Penn State. And what's Penn State's name? Penn State what?
Nittany Lions.
Lions, right? And Brock Purdy's 13. The quarterback for Notre Dame is
Riley Leonard is 13.
Is 13. It kind of reminds me of what happened last year with the Lions losing to a quarterback number 13, the Nittany Lions losing to a quarterback 13, and then they go to the championship, face a red team, aka the Chiefs, aka Ohio State. It's the same script, bro. It's the same script. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Ohio State going to beat that ass.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, they going. It's the same script, bro.
Notre Dame been choking in the national championship the last couple of times when they had Brian Kelly against Bama twice. Then Ohio State, that's another one, because Ohio State's last national championship was 10 years ago, and that was Urban Meyer in the first college football playoffs, and this is the first 12 team. So They get the 2 first.
And Notre Dame is 7-0 against ranked teams. What I tell people about that whole going for 8, usually when you go for 8, you drop. You usually finish 7-1, or reverse. If you on a 7-game losing streak, you'll probably get that 1, so you'll be 1-7 or 7-1 on your last 8 games. So that's a little gem for y'all to it's a little gem for y'all, a little secret when it comes to the last 8 games. And I remember right here on Lobo's show, I actually spoke about the number 8. I don't even know if you remember that, Lobo.
I remember that shit.
2
I was
years
thinking about
ago.
that when dude asked about Mickey asked about the 9 thing. I thought about you in the 8.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I let people know about the whole 8 thing. 2 years ago, around this time, matter of fact, 8. Pay attention to that whole 8 thing, the whole streak with 8s and 8, all that type of stuff. So anyway, that's besides the point. That whole Nitty Lions and Detroit Lions and number 13 quarterbacks. It's a little fun fact right there. So Ohio State, baby, it is next week.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. So yeah.
No, so what these Steelers fans expect, unless Tomlin pulls some devil's magic, they know way he beat Lamar Henry. That's what I'm saying. Them niggas had a 5-game losing streak. What the fuck y'all think was gonna happen, bro? Like,
well, you did say that though.
Like, really? They gonna beat the Ravens? Okay, all right.
What's that thing you said? Usually teams that's going into the playoffs with a losing streak, right? They usually get their ass kicked. I think you said
they
that.
usually if you got a losing streak, you're not getting the playoff win. But
Yeah.
I looked it up earlier this morning. So there have been 5 teams who have done it. 2009, the Jets had a 3-game losing streak. They finished 9-7, had 2 playoff wins. 2008, the Chargers had a 3-game losing streak, finished 8-8, had 1 playoff win. The 98 Cardinals had a 3-game losing streak, finished 9-7, had 1 playoff win. 86 Jets, only team to do this, had a 5-game losing streak, finished 10-6, and had 1 playoff win. And Steelers, 5-game losing streak. Oh, my bad. 6-game losing streak. They going to fuck home. So, yeah. There's your Pittsburgh Squealers. You go home, reminisce about the good old days, because y'all ain't finna do shit as long as y'all got Mike Tomlin, besides make the playoffs, not have a losing record, and get curb stomped by every team that y'all play in the playoffs. It is what it is. Y'all got your 6 Super Bowls. You're not getting any more.
That's a fact.
Yeah, y'all are about to turn into the Cowboys. Except your owners aren't senile, crazy, and measuring schlongs and shit, allegedly. So at least you have that to hang on. So yeah.
Damn. So Steelers fans, I'm sorry, it's sad to say, y'all gonna go for another years, some more years, a long time down no Super Bowl, especially after Mike Tomlin leaves. Because I think it's almost up for him soon. I think he's going to another team.
You think he gonna leave? Where you think he go?
Oh man, now that's a good question. Who does he fit with though? Who do you see him on the sidelines with?
It gotta be a defensive, like, gritty team. He'd be good with the Lions or some shit. But they doing fine now.
You're doing fine, right? So they don't have to build up another team to be a defensive warrior, or known for defense. The Ravens had their time. We all know he ain't going there. So you said Detroit's doing their thing.
It'd be something if he went to the Titans, because Titans ain't really got no real deal stability like that.
I mean, ain't the Titans trying to they starting from the ground up right now, right? With everything new.
Yeah, they rebuilding, but the Titans still, they tried it with a quarterback. That shit didn't work. They done drafted 2 quarterbacks, neither of them panned out for them, should I say.
They probably going, Their man Travis Hunter's going there. He going there next year.
That makes sense because the girl want to get the prenup signed in Tennessee.
Exactly, and it works out, right? Doesn't it benefit her or him? Somebody, right?
It benefits her.
Okay, it benefits her, yeah, right? So, yeah, and ironically, he'll be drafted there. I think he's going to go there.
What do you think?
They got the number 1? They got the number 1, right? Or 2?
Yeah, I think, Titans.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I think Titans do got number 1 overall pick, yeah.
Yeah, see? Ironically, how that pans out. And Yeah, he going to the Titans. And I only brought them up because you bring somebody like Mike Tomlin over there, you know, black coach, you know, not to make it a race thing, but put him in the black coach and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, start comparing it to Dion and randomly. Let me ask you a question. I've heard Stupid A. Smith, Stephen A. Whatever you want to call him, right? He actually made a good point though. But Cam Newton made a good point too. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? It has something to do with Deion Sanders and Shador.
What's that?
It was the whole thing of Deion Sanders said, it was an interview a couple days ago. He said out of his own mouth, the only way he'll consider going to the NFL is if he can coach his sons. Because the other son, I guess, will be drafted soon. That's right. So he said the only way he'll go to the NFL is if he can coach his sons. So Cam Newton spoke on it first before Stephen A. Smith went. And what Cam said was, that's all good, but we have to start asking this question: can Shador have success without anybody else? Yeah, without his dad. And I said that's actually a good ass question. Now, they was all talking, and then Stupid A. Smith started speaking. And he said, well, I got a better one for you, Cam. Can Dion coach anybody else, any other quarterback that is not his son? That's a good ass question, though. Which one do you fall on more? What Cam said or what Stephen A. said?
They both got good points. I'd really say Dion probably better off coaching a different quarterback than Shador would without his dad. Because he might have to understand, build a new rapport with a different coach who might have a different coaching style or something like that he's not familiar with.
But guess what? Here's the thing. We are going to witness Shador playing with another coach before we would see Dion get to coach another quarterback if Dion doesn't leave, and go to the NFL. You see what I'm saying? So we'll get to see that. We'll get to see Shador first in action without his dad, if it does happen, before we'll see. No, I'm lying, right? No.
Say that again.
We're gonna see Shador. No, because college football starts. You okay? I'm trying to get somewhere with you. You see what I'm saying, right? Like, who are we gonna see first? We're actually gonna see Dion coach another quarterback, right? Before we see Shador have another coach, right?
Because preseason would happen unless you count the spring game. Actually, spring game. Yeah,
that's the reason why I'm confused. That's the reason why I'm like, which one are we gonna see first? Because eventually we're gonna have to see it this upcoming season, right?
Yeah,
and at this point, it's safe to say Deion Sanders is going to coach in the NFL soon. You don't think so?
I still don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah. I really don't think so.
Nah.
He don't seem like an NFL coach to me. He seemed better suited for college. Because you can't talk to NFL players the same way you can talk to college kids. Nick Saban found that out real quick.
That's what Cam was saying too, though.
Yeah, how you gonna talk to a grown ass man who got a wife and kids? He's not fresh out, just left his parents' house. So it ain't gonna work.
That's not gonna work. You won't be able to you won't be able to do that. All right. Fair enough. It was interesting to see what that was going to be like.
I'm curious where he goes.
Mm-hmm.
I know the favorite is the Browns, but you know what they said. Shador ain't gonna play for them. He gonna pull an Eli, try to force his way out.
Oh my gosh! I mean, come on now.
I don't blame him. The Browns suck.
I mean, yeah.
Oh shit! I want to ask you what you think about that Deshaun Watson thing about his Achilles again.
First off, what did he do that caused that? Because this is a new one, right?
Yeah, that's new.
What the fuck did he do?
I don't know. That's what I want to know because I've heard people make jokes about what he could possibly have been doing, but I want to know.
Because when I heard that news, I started laughing. I said, listen, I know people call me a conspiracy theorist, but I said, no, this got to be some bullshit. This really has to stem from that whole thing with his case, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm still sticking with it. Deshaun Watson is being paid for a good amount of years. He's gonna be set. He is set financially because they made. Listen, I think that whole thing was fake. I think that whole thing was fake with them allegations, and this is his reward. We're gonna take care of you. You're gonna be good for years to come. And that's just how I feel. And in the midst of that, we're gonna say your reasons for not playing is injury, because they're gonna keep him off that field as much as they can. Last year they let him play for a little bit, but they're gonna keep him off of that field as much as they can. He's straight. I don't think he's ever gonna play NFL. I don't think he's gonna play football again.
Yeah, so basically what I think is, well, for one, he was already injury prone coming into
that's
the NFL,
true too.
So he already had injuries in college too. And all the injuries that he had was like shit that hurt what he was good at. The throwing shoulder, he didn't injure that. We saw what happened with Cam Newton. He was never the same after he hurt his shoulder.
Yeah.
So ironically against the Steelers on a dirty hit. Yeah, he was never the same. Same with Deshaun Watson. He got a super noodle arm now. He hold the ball too long. The previous Achilles injuries and ACLs and all that shit, like that shit adds up. So basically from what I'm reading though, it wasn't like necessarily he might have just did some shit, but it was more so a setback from a checkup, like a physical. So what they're saying is in a statement, the Browns said that the new injury apparently happened while Watson was away from the team in Florida. Earlier this week when Watson reported to the team for his exit physical as part of the Browns season-ending process, he complained of discomfort after rolling his ankle in Miami. I don't know what he was doing. And they revealed on Monday that Watson experienced a setback in his recovery, but at the time he didn't reveal any specifics. As we went through our normal player medical process, we did learn that he did have a setback in his Achilles recovery. We don't have all the details and everything yet, but it will obviously extend the recovery process for him. It is new information just learned in the past couple of hours, so I don't have everything yet.
Oh man, that's crazy. So
I don't know.
They finding every.
He was already hurt anyway, so I don't.
I think that's the reason why it works out. Like, yeah, he's already hurt anyway. We can use that. The reason why he can't play is because he hurt. Yeah,
I know the Browns trying to get out that contract. That is something I do know.
He's set. He's set. That's what they trying to get out. He is set. He's set for a while. Take this.
No, I'm saying the Browns are trying to get out of his contract, and I'm saying they're trying to find a way to avoid that contract, and they still failing and get somebody else. And this is a reason or a bargaining chip they could use.
They have to get somebody that's worth it, then, right?
Or anybody. If they're trying to get Shedeur Sanders or a quarterback, that means they want Deshaun gone, and Deshaun worth a shit ton of money. It's costing them. So yeah, they trying to find a way out of that contract. That's what they doing.
Maybe straight, but for the time being, Deshaun Watson, he get paid just to sit down and do nothing.
That's what I'm talking about right there. The opener, 44 M's right there. You could do something with that shit.
It's crazy.
And I know they was linked to Sam Darnold during the middle of the year as far as possibly.
The Browns?
Yeah, that could be a quarterback. And then they get other pieces for other shit they need. The Browns will draft Cam Ward. That's a big mistake if they do. Cam Ward hold the ball too long. He got lazy footwork in the pocket. And the Browns offensive line don't hold up long enough for him to do that nonchalant shit. Haven't felt this good about a win over the Steelers in a long time. Same. Smack the shit out the niggas.
Yeah. It was the final score for 28-14, right?
Yep.
Anybody that took the Ravens with that spread, shout out to you.
Gotta see Buffalo next in all likelihood. Yeah. Battle of the MVP candidates. Sanders to the Titans. I don't think so. The Titans want a white quarterback for that stadium.
Yeah, I see that too. Yeah.
Yeah, Titans want another white boy. So yeah, they could get who's white in the draft coming up. Jackson Dart. It'd be funny if they took another Oregon quarterback and they got Dylan Gabriel, because he wore number 8 just like Marcus Mariota did.
So what the hell was this whole Will Levis for? Like they to the point where they even gave him commercials. What was that for?
Because for one, it's the whole mayonnaise thing. He said he like put mayonnaise in his coffee. That's why he got the Hellman's mayo commercial. That's why he got that shit. And he got the look. That's why he got the look. Kind of like Baker, he had the look. Even though he wasn't doing shit with the Browns until that 4th, 5th year, he had the look. It was like, yeah, we can market that. Unfortunately, he plays like dog shit. So
you think Will still has enough left in the tank to be marketable? Maybe for another team, if not the Titans, even for another team, you think?
I doubt it. He gonna play better.
Damn.
Because he got benched mid-season, and this ain't even his 3rd year. This is his 2nd year, and they already talking about moving on.
Damn.
Mind you, they had Malik for what, a year and a half, 2 years, and then they moved on from him. So Titans, they've been going through some quarterbacks, bro. And Will Levis, he was supposedly the favorite. Like the start of his senior year at Kentucky, there was like, Will Levis is the favorite in the NFL draft amongst the quarterbacks highest rated. Like anybody who watched college was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like Will Levis ain't all that. And he wasn't.
Damn. All right. Showing a lot of horse racing for Will is fan.
Interesting.
So he's well off. Okay. So he's just a filler. He's a filler in quarterback then, pretty much.
If you want to call it that.
Is basically he's kind of like he's like Jessica Pegula of tennis, pretty much. He's like that chick. Like
I don't know who that is.
Jessica Pegula. She's the daughter of the family that owns the Buffalo Bills, and she's an American tennis player. She's like a gatekeeper. She she's talked about, can go a little far, but she always messes up at the right moment. At the convenient time, she always blows it for the United States when it comes to tennis play. Right in the end all the time. Pretty much that she's there, but she don't need to be there because her family's well off. So that's what Will Levis is. He's there. He's here in the league, but he's not gonna go no far. He's not gonna go far. He don't really need the money like that. He's straight. His family's well off. That's what I meant. Yeah. So her family owns the Buffalo Bills, by the way. So
that would make sense then.
Yep, her moms and pops. So I think her mom's is alive left, but yeah. So
Will Levis and Dan Jones are mid in college. At least Allen had potential based on his tangibles and upside. Will Levis was mid. Daniel Jones, I remember watching him, like he was above average, but it wasn't anything that warranted him being taken top 10 or being the future of a franchise. But he got handpicked by Eli. That's what that was. He had a relationship with the Mannings. That's why he the Giants. It's like I know that shit made no sense when I first saw it. Like Eli Manning, the Mannings handpicked Daniel Jones to be his replacement. Like Daniel Jones, bro. Like there's better quarterbacks than Daniel Jones they could have taken.
Those New York fans was upset, boy. I remember that draft night. Oh my god.
Who did they want?
What year was that again? What year was that?
What year that was?
Shit. It was one of the top quarterbacks. It was one of the top quarterbacks coming out in that draft. I just know that. And when they said Daniel Jones, I didn't know it. It was like, what?
I think it was Kyler Murray. Might have been Kyler Murray.
I know Kyler Murray. Oh, yes. Kyler Murray was somebody that they was looking for. Deep down, we already knew that wasn't going to happen. He's not coming to New York. and it was somebody else. And when New York, when it wasn't happening, when those players already got called, so now it was like, yo, who's New York going? Who they gonna get now? Who's the Giants gonna get now? And when they called his name, oh man, it was so funny, bro. I remember that. It's like, yo, who is this guy? Meaning, like, what is he gonna do? Like, we wasn't hearing about him prior to the draft. They wasn't making a big deal of like a real big deal about him. All of a sudden, yeah, the Mannings won. They handpicked him and did it out. So then everybody had their high hopes. We see how that worked out. And Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm.
Like Dwayne Haskins. That's still bad work. Been bad situation. Because I remember how he was in Washington. And that was when they had shit management and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was another Ohio State guy. Yeah, Ohio State had a lot of quarterbacks coming into the league.
They ain't really panned out besides CJ. Like Cardell Jones ended up in the XFL or UFL. JT Barrett, I don't even think he made it to the league. If he did, he didn't see the field. Troy Smith, he was a backup his whole career, third string, really. And he won the Heisman. Who else? Haskins didn't really pan out.
Fields,
yeah. So yeah, they damn near like Alabama quarterbacks with that shit.
Yeah. Yep. Just be so. But what do Ohio State quarterbacks do? They usually do their 2 years and go, right? Because that's what I'm saying. A lot of them come into the league. They usually do 2 years, right? At most. That's what it seemed like the way they be getting drafted into this damn league. 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Right.
I think there's a couple that stuck around. Actually, Terrell Pryor. And I guess Braxton Miller was around. He was a wide receiver, though. But Terrell Pryor was around for a little minute. And I think he turned into a tight end or something.
Yeah. Ohio State back to black quarterbacks. Oh, Vrabel, whatever.
Should be a shoe and hire for the next head coach for the Patriots. Oh, for sure. He won Super Bowls there, played with Brady. Yeah, Gerard Mayo was just there for diversity purposes, and that was it.
Facts.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Yeah. What you think of Rex Ryan going to the Jets, though?
I can see it. I can see it. Won't mean nothing, but I can see it. Wasn't he with the Jets before or dealt with the Jets? I know he's with Buffalo, but
yeah, he was there before Buffalo because he was their coach. He was the last coach that took him to the playoffs because that was Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, there you go.
AFC Championship game.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why I can see it because it's already been, it's already been done before. So I can absolutely see it. He seems like a around this area type of coach. Let me see. They're not gonna really do nothing, but get him a job, get him some more, some more money than what he's already doing with the NFL Network.
That's what the guys that's on ESPN because he get on my nerves, man. I can't stand it. Nigga on TV at least.
Yeah. He talks like he still wants to coach.
Yeah, you can tell he missed the game.
Yeah, just coach, man. What? Go for the coaching, That's what you want to do. Let's go. So I don't know. It is what it is. I can see it though. I think he'll get it. But it was the other dude at ESPN that they were trying to get to though. What's his name? The bald-headed black dude. Damn. When his name comes on another stream, I'll tell you.
Bald-headed black dude.
Yeah. He's on. Is he on ESPN? Yes, he is on ESPN. You guys will probably know him.
What bald-headed black dude?
He works. He's one of those guys that. Oh my God damn! How the hell I forgot his name, man? Shit.
Is he young or old?
Old. He used to play too.
Not Louis Riddick.
Yeah, they trying to. Yeah, then they interview him.
Because I know he used to be a GM.
Or they're gonna they trying to interview him for the Jets job. He's one of them. One of them in consideration. Let me say that. Yeah. Yep.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. That they said that's been going on out here. No, not Booger. No, it is Louis Riddick. That's
for the GM position, yeah.
Yeah. And then have what's his name? Rex as a coach. Yeah, so they're trying to take these guys off of TV and get them, coaching, general manager, and all them type of jobs.
Only the Jets would do some bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, cool. I mean, I like how Louis talk. I like how he talks.
Yeah, he's good at covering games and stuff like that. Yeah. I know he covers some like college games too, or he did.
He's excellent at like I can listen to him.
Yeah, he gives like a different perspective to it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Being that we do what we do, it's like it feels good to hear, one of those guys on TV just kind of talk different. It's not the same as that same old script talk. I don't want to hear all that. I want to hear a different perspective, and
it just feels like forced and shit.
If exactly,
who gives you something better?
Oh yeah, exactly. And the reason why I respect them, funny reason why, is because I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I used to fade Louis all the time back then. I'm not gonna lie. Every time he spoke, I used to fade him. And let me tell you something, yo, Lo, I don't think I ever won a game where I tried to fade Louis. Anytime he spoke, right, I would always go against it on purpose. I'm like, that's when I started to see, the bullshit that was going on. And every time he spoke, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not listening to the things that they saying. I would fade him all the time. Bro, I don't think I won one game. Damn. Every time he said something, I would do I would bet the opposite. If he said this team will win, I think the Ravens is gonna win, and then I go bet the other team. Guess what happened?
And the other team would lose.
Other team would lose, and it kept happening every week, bro. And I'm like, yo, it's almost like if you can't beat him, join.
Like this nigga know what he doing.
This nigga know I don't know whether this is fake or real, but I keep losing to this dude's knowledge, bro. So I fuck with him. I like his perspective.
Yeah, them ones on CBS be atrocious.
Yeah,
those are the worst. And it's funny when they show their pick record and shit. They be like, they be having losing. Yeah, it'd be bad. It'd be like everybody be bad, and it's like the celebrity guests or something had like the best records.
Yeah.
For that 1 week.
Yep. And I know they be laughing like, yeah, we got y'all. I told y'all stop listening to them like that.
Yeah, especially CBS Sports. They the worst.
That's how they get people. Oh yeah, CBS, ABC, the easy accessible channels right across the nation, like those type of channels.
Mm-hmm.
More people's gonna listen because they have access to those. That's basic, the basic, right? Basic cable and shit.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. More people will be tuned in. That's how you get them. We're gonna say Team A win. Team A win. Team A win. Team B just ends up winning. I'm like, oh, okay.
And they done talked up Team A all week.
All week. Man, listen. Rex Ryan in New York will be maybe
Slow
Eagles.
Bill.
I don't know, bro. Eagles get their second Super Bowl against the team that they lost to in the Super Bowl.
With Jalen Hurts? I don't
Hurts?
see it. Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I really don't see that happening. They beat Brady and Mahomes. Hell no.
I see what Jamal's saying though. He's going through that. He's basically relating it to the Patriots when they lost to the Patriots and they won. So Lewis lost to the Chiefs and then end up winning. But that quick though?
And would they really do another rematch so soon? They just did one with the Niners last year.
Yeah. And at least that was a 4-year span, if anything, right? 4 years in between, kind of. Yeah.
Unless I'm tripping, they might have did back back-to-back rematches with the Patriots.
And the Giants. That was
No, I meant like in back-to-back years where the Patriots played the Eagles, and that was when they lost. And then next year they played the Rams. And that was the one they won.
Yeah, but
I might be wrong.
No.
I think that's what it
Yeah,
was.
you're right, but that wasn't. Yeah. Yep. They won right back after that. 13-3. Jared Goff forgot how to play. Mm-hmm.
That was when Todd Gurley, they didn't know anything about his status, but like he got his pads on, he jogging in the hallway and shit. It's like we don't know anything about why he's not playing. It's like, well, shit, niggas got pads on. Like no, he just holding them out. It's like the Malcolm Butler thing against the Eagles. Cry. So I think the Eagles-Packers game has the potential to be the best game of the weekend, either that or Tampa, Washington. Yeah, that shit prime time too.
You know, he said. You know what he noticed about. You know what I noticed about those two games. Both of those games was season openers for all of those teams against each other. Eagles, Packers, and Tampa, Washington opened up the season against each other.
Sure did. Actually, all their matchups are rematches. LA played Minnesota on Thursday Night Football. Yeah. All right, it's gonna be the last question before we get out of here. Said, who's more likely to get their first ring? The Bills, the Vikings, or the Lions?
I'm not answering that question.
You don't think any of them gonna win one?
Nah, bro. Nah. But okay, if we had to choose one,
I say Minnesota.
I was just about to think that. If anybody, I would probably say Minnesota.
But they got like this weird funky window where it's like this is their best year to do it. Because next year I highly doubt it happens. And then with JJ McCarthy, but they give JJ McCarthy a natty and a Super Bowl too, assuming he's still there.
Yeah, I don't see it. I think sometimes that's what people have to think about before they just think about teams. Think about who's on with these teams. You know, do you see that? It's kind of like Harbaugh. Harbaugh just came in. He's going to just win the Super Charge. I mean, we not thinking the Chargers going to win the Super Bowl, but you know what I mean? Like, oh, they just going to have success like that? I don't know about that.
Yeah, like out the gate.
Yeah, I don't know about that. JJ McCarthy. And then once again, goes back to he's been injured. So then they just going to gift him. But nah. So what, they're going to give him the Joe Burrow storyline, but at least Joe Burrow played some of his rookie year, right? Some, and
then ended up losing to
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't do shit that year because it was I forgot who their backup was. It was some sorry motherfucker.
Yeah. And then next year he goes to the Super Bowl. I'm not they're gonna do that with McCarthy. I don't know. He ain't even play yet.
Nah, he hasn't.
Nah. Hell no.
I'm curious how that goes though.
Of what?
McCarthy's. Like when he actually is healthy.
I want to see. That's why we need to see what's going to happen with the Vikings this week.
I still think they upset the Rams.
Yeah. That's Rams my dark horse to at least make it to get, but that line, that 2.5, I had to lean towards Vikings.
Yeah, I say that because like I said, everything with the Rams, they've already done.
They did it.
They were supposed to do that. At most, they just make it now.
Yeah, but I am curious to see how the NFL going to implement any type of LA success after these wildfires. Like, what are they going to do? Like, what are they going to do for these teams to make them look good for the time being?
What if they have better years next year in the regular season?
Yeah, I won't be opposed to that. I can see that for sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice.
So Vikings will lose for quarterback controversy. They already said they don't want Darnold anymore. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. The Steelers' loss was for some quarterback controversy. That's for sure with the Aaron Rodgers thing.
Mm.
You know, they talking about Aaron Rodgers could go to the Steelers.
Yeah. I gotta see that to even believe it.
I don't believe it's gonna happen either, man. But look, you know they want to talk about it.
Yeah, I got it. That don't even look right to me. I ain't gonna lie, but we'll see. Maybe because we've seen Rodgers and Green so much. Maybe that's why. But it's kind of like an eyesore. I want to see. We'll see. We'll see. Pittsburgh is cold.
Time will tell.
Pittsburgh is cold up there. You know, it is up north in the country. You know, he played up north in Wisconsin. I mean, so the weather ain't a weather thing. So I don't know. We'll see. I can't see it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, but it's gonna
Yeah.
be something they're gonna talk about because Pittsburgh still hasn't found their quarterback, and they just keep. They haven't found their quarterback. They keep going through young quarterbacks, and they go through old quarterbacks, and it ain't.
So
Sticking.
you think they get rid of Fields?
Yeah, they didn't talk about it. Yeah,
Shit. Quarterback shelf is bad, bro. It's bad. It's quarterbacks get drafted every single year. So I mean, some of these quarterbacks that y'all talking about right now, ain't gonna be talking about them soon. They ain't gonna be in no league, or they're gonna be on the bench. They're gonna be third strings.
yeah, true that.
So 10 in the building.
Yeah, shout out Show 10. Shout out everybody in here. We finna get on up out of here, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. And we'll be back at it tomorrow for the wild card game. So stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
We are out.
Out.